porque le ganó por 14 puntos en Montevideo, porque puede tener un poquito más de talento en algunos lugares de la cancha, sí, pero también dependerá mucho de lo que haga el equipo en cancha como para poder pelear por su posibilidad.
Con este marco de obras.
Well, starting five for Argentino de Junin tonight will be Alessio, Hewitt Owens, Funes, Balbi, and Cangelosi. And one of the problems for this Argentino team has been they've been slow starters. That was also in their game against Boca. They were actually outscored 24-11 in the first quarter, and Ariel Huerta's team then bounced back in the second, outscoring them 24-15 to pull to within 39-35 at halftime, and then it was nip and tuck the rest of the way, and Boca only scraped a narrow win. For Winner Limeira, it's Fiorotto who's the competition's leading rebounder at 10.4 rebounds per game. De Souza, Mineiro de Souza, David Jackson, Nazinho dos Santos, and Mateus Dalla in the starting lineup, and that's what it's been. How much did they miss Ronald Ramon? Well, Ramon, let's put it this way. He plays for the Dominican Republic. He helped them qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and Andre Barbosa also knows that his player, Ronald Ramon, played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup this summer. But we're just minutes away from the start of the final night action here in Liga Sudamericana Group E. It's the semifinal round, and all to play for. And Huerta, if there's anything they can do from their earlier performances, as I just mentioned, is to have a better start, to come out ready to play instead of digging themselves a hole and having to fight out of the trouble. And that's been the problem for Huerta. His teams have always been playing behind. What would happen if they actually got in front of Limeira? Hey, look at the mascot of the mascot of the FIBAAmericas, JJ, and that's not a bad mascot name. He must put up a lot of J's, JJ. Don't know how many he makes, but I'm sure he launches a few. It's interesting, you look at number 99 there, Christopher Hayes. He'll be a big player as well for this Limeira side. He won't be in the starting lineup, but this is a Limeira team that brings a lot of bodies off the bench. Ramos, an effective point guard. Ramon obviously is missing, but Hayes, those will be, Ramos and Hayes will be the two main reserves today, but the absence of Ramon certainly does not help, and Teichmann have to come in and bring some effort off the bench to help out with that low post. As for Alessio and Argentino de Junin, well, Schoppler will play minutes off the bench. Stewart coming off the bench, obviously is a very important player. Pasabi. Those would be the three main ones. You see the assist leaders. Balbi is second, and Dos Santos is fourth. Leading rebounders. Well, it was Fiorotto at 10.4 per game, but I suppose of the teams that are still involved, Fiorotto at 10.4 is the leading rebounder. So, coming live from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Hello, everyone. It is the opening tip of the Liga Sudamericana semifinal round game between winner Limeira and Argentino de Junin here in the Temple of Rock. These teams need to win to stay in the hunt for a place in the next round. Of course, all the results depend on each other tonight, because all 4 teams still have a chance of progressing. De Souza for 3, and a great start for Limeira. Funes runs the baseline, catches the pass, and yes, he did. He traveled. And Funes, I think, because he walked away with the ball, and he definitely traveled, looked like he kind of skipped, has been called for a technical foul. And that's just a complete loss of composure by Funes. The call was made, you accept the call, and you run down to the other end of the court and play defense. And instead, what's happened is he has gotten a technical foul. Zinho catches it down low, or passes it down low to Fiorotto, and Alessio commits the foul. Zinho works it up top to David Jackson. Fiorotto on the low block. Dalla for 3, misses badly. Now Franco Balbi. He passes into Funes. Funes passes over to Alessio, and Alessio on the baseline misses, and De Souza goes up for a strong rebound. De Souza fell down, but was able to get back up without turning it over. Zinho, though, turns it over. Owens just reached in and knocked it away. And Owens wisely picked up his dribble and passed it to Cangelosi. He passes to a cutting Alessio, and then Alessio just turns it over. Two turnovers already for Argentino. And another turnover now for Winner. So 2 turnovers apiece. A sloppy start to the game. Balbi gets in the lane, puts up the runner, and scores with the left hand. Daniel Stewart going to check into the game here pretty early for Argentino. Fiorotto goes inside and scores. So he's known for his rebounding, but he also knows how to put the ball in the basket. And Barbosa will like that, getting his big man involved. Angelosi. Funes. Alessio uses the body and scores, and has a chance for a 3-point play. There's another look at Alessio's move. And he converts the three-point play opportunity. D'Souza hands it off to Jackson. Jackson back to Fiorotto. Over to Fiorotto, bounce pass inside, and now a chance for a three-point play. And the foul was called on Cangelosi. Here's another look at it. Look at the passing. Good teamwork. And D'Souza makes the second. 8-5 for Limeira. And a foul called against winner Limeira. Entry inside, and Cangelosi misses, but follows up his own shot and scores. Argentino not showing signs of caving in early as they did against their other teams, and Stewart with the rebound. Now Balbi. Stewart, oh, that was going to be an amazing dunk if he had pulled it off. It was a great try, the long pass. And full marks for entertainment value. Hopefully we'll see another try. Oh, behind the back pass, or behind the back dribbling, and the pass to Alessio. And Argentino are playing well so far here in the early going. See the shooting, 57% for Argentino, just 42% for winner Limeira. David Jackson from long range, off the front of the rim. Balbi now. Balbi splits the D, chases it, but isn't able to save it from going out of bounds. That was, look at that, behind the back as he went in and then made the pass, the wraparound pass. Zinho gets into motion, down on to Mineiro de Souza, and the reach in from Cangelosi. Knocks it out of bounds. David Jackson calls the play. Gets it in time to Fiorotto, and Fiorotto was online but too long. And Dalla chases it down. Zinho has the pass intercepted by Funes. And Funes gets swatted by Mineiro de Souza. And Funes, well, what can you say? Barbosa has to at least applaud the effort of his player. Mineiro de Souza just waited and just swatted it. He's on the SWAT team, folks. Funes over to Alessio. And Alessio shows a nice touch for the big guy. And it's a three-point lead. And Zinho just uncharacteristically just lost control of the ball as he got it down low. And now Daniel Stewart goes in, misses. Cangelosi wisely brings it back out. Hard to believe that Stewart missed it that close in. Balbi makes it right at the shot clock buzzer, and it's 13-8. And Antonio Barbosa asked for a timeout. So the Argentino fans that have made the trip from Junin, which is about 3.5 hours to the west, liking the start of their team. Here he is again, goes between the legs, behind the back. We've seen it a lot from him the entire game. And Barbosa wants the TO.
Primeira coisa, olha só. Os caras estão invertindo. Se a gente não fizer um bom bloqueio, principalmente embaixo, pra gente dar mais espaço daqui. Outra, igual o Brunão fez, o mineiro, dá o bump antes pra ter esse espaço do pivô e aí sim pega, porque eles estão vindo aqui, estão empurrando aqui em cima. E na dobra, quem fizer o bloqueio, você ou você, quem estiver entrando, bloqueio. No step, esse cara que fez o bloqueio, ele tem que entrar para receber ou a bola aqui ou o pivô de baixo, moçada. Pra gente passar a bola de pivô para pivô. Agora, aqui, a gente tá falando, jogada.
Well, these teams had a day off yesterday, and you almost wonder if it's kind of knocked them out of their stride a little bit, especially Nazinho. He hasn't looked the same player, certainly, that he was on opening night. He was electric in their opening game win against Boca Juniors. They're the Argentino fans, even the ones with the crutches, making sure that their voices are heard. They want their team to get to the Final Four. Certainly on the first night's form, I would have said this would be an upset if Argentina were to come out and win this. Argentino, rather. But you never know. That's why these little tournaments, or as Limeira-Argentino called it, a mini tournament, are so difficult to play. David Jackson drills the three-pointer. It came at a great time. They needed a shot of confidence, and Jackson provided it. Funes pulls up, and Limeira-Argentino gets the rebound. Nazinho passes out. Dalla gets it into Fiorotto, who goes to work against Alessio. Nope. Passes it back, and David Jackson gets hit by Funes while attempting the three-pointer, and that just adds to the frustrating start for Funes. He's had the technical called on him. He's had the shot blocked, and now he has fouled the three-point shooter. Although it didn't look like there's that much contact. David Jackson providing a lift here for winner Limeira. He makes the first two. See his averages for this Liga Sudamericana. And all three free throws are good. So winner Limeira back in front. Entry pass. And Alessio lost control of it, and David Jackson comes away with it. Nazinho for three. Now that's more like it from Nazinho dos Santos. And now Rierte has seen enough, and he wants to get a timeout. So winner Limeira have come out strong after the timeout, sparked by David Jackson, and they have taken the lead. Let's hear what Rierte has to say.
Anotá, no te preocupes por quién viene de la ayuda. Agarrá y anotá. Franco. 3 para el 1 por 1 de Franco. 3 para el 1 por 1 de Franco. A pie firme, listo para tirar. Fernando, Juanchi, llegamos al 1 contra 1 de él. Está, trabajalo, una buena finta, que se te venga encima y ahí atacalo. ¿Está claro? Defensa, 9 puntos en 3 ataques, muchachos. Pongámonos a defender como veníamos defendiendo. No le regalemos tiro.
Well, JJ, the FIBA Americas mascot, out there getting it done, isn't he? Showing us a few moves. He can't just play basketball, he could dance. Está bailando. These fans just chilling out, watching the game right now. Some of them singing, some of them dancing. Argentino de Junin looking to get back in front, down 4. Balbi puts up a jumper from the line. Boy, he's been great tonight. Franco Balbi, 6 points. Perfect from the floor. Pass down low, and the ball goes up and in from Mineiro de Souza. Oh, might they have an advantage in that low post with de Souza and Fiorotto? Cangelosi goes up against Dalla. Cangelosi's yet to really get it going. The same with Funes. Alessio open on the baseline, and de Souza gets the rebound. So Nazinho dos Santos. Another 3, good! Boy, he has just been in incredible form in this tournament. He had a shaky start to this game, but he seems to have come back to normal. Nazinho dos Santos was 6 of 8 from three-point range in the win against Boca Juniors on opening day. Saw the three-point shooting there. 4 3-pointers for Limeira in this one. And they're winning by 7. Alessio gets the pass, misses the open one. Balbi gets the rebound. Funes for 3. Finally, one goes down for Argentino de Junin, and something positive happens for Funes. In their defeat, Wellington was dos Santos was 1 of 4, and that shot stays out right at the end of the quarter. Limeira leading at 22-18. Long way to go. Well, so far in this game, Winner Limeira leading at 22-18 over Argentino de Junin. Winner Limeira, Mineiro de Souza has the 8 points, the 3 rebounds, and that sensational block of Funes. He's been good value for money, as has David Jackson, who's 1 of 2 from New York. Nazinho dos Santos has a couple of threes. He's 2 of 2 from New York with 6 points, but he has 4 turnovers. Franco Balbi has 6 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for Argentino de Junin, Funes hit that 1 3-pointer. That's their only 3-pointer that they've taken. And Stewart has yet to score as well for Argentina. Basabe there, and Schoppler. Basabe inbounds with this Schoppler. They've come in. Key reserves, as well as Owens is back in the game for Argentino de Junin. Haywood Owens. Balby from just inside the top of the key. Schoppler sneaks in there and gets the ball, and then scores from the baseline. Trademark left-handed jumper. Teichmann passes outside, and David Jackson misses, and Balby gets the rebound. Passes up ahead, beautiful play, and that will knot it up. Basabe ran the court well, and Balby just does everything well for Argentino de Junin. And traveling is the call. So a good start to the second quarter here for Argentino de Junin, and Izinho dos Santos is going to have to come back into the game. Good play again by, guess what, the man that makes a lot of plays, Balby. He is terrific. There he is getting a rebound. Here he is with the full court pass. He's probably the player of the game. And now he's at the line. He's got 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Now he's got 7 points, and that was an unsportsmanlike foul that was called. So he is really causing problems for Winner Limeira. He makes both free throws, and they're going to keep possession. So the unsportsmanlike called on David Jackson. Schoppler looks like he's bringing a little bit of energy to the team tonight. Ramos has come into the game, number 9 for Winner Limeira. And Basabe chasing Dalla. Izinho dos Santos looks for some space, gets it to Minhoto de Souza. Entry pass to Teichmann, and Teichmann, nice soft touch. Schoppler comes up top. Alessio pulls his way inside. Teichmann's bringing something to the table for this Winner Limeira team. Playing well, he hit the jumper, played good defense. Now Izinho. Jumper, and Ramos, pretty good jump shooter, but misses. Schoppler. Foul called against Winner Limeira. Balby goes to the bench, and D'Souza goes to the bench. Hayes is meanwhile coming to the game for Winner Limeira. So Jackson's still stewing over there about the unsportsmanlike foul that was called. Schoppler, the lefty, good! Wow. It's important to get points from the bench. So Schoppler doing just that. Teichmann doing it for Winner Limeira. It's all on here, folks. Izinho out of control. That's his 5th turnover. Pass outside to Funes. Gets inside, makes one pass too many. And Stewart hustles, gets his hand on the ball. But quite rightly, Dalla, I think, was in good position, and the ball goes over to Winner Limeira. Well, they've gone a long time without scoring. Now Winner Limeira and Owens with the rebound. Funes looks to get open, gets it back. Wasabi hands it off to Stewart, who goes up and almost had an and one. But he took a real shot to the face, it looked like. He is bending over and holding his face. Teichmann's acting like nothing has happened. No, he absolutely, I'm not saying it was intentional, but he definitely got him in the head. And the unsportsmanlike foul has been called. That was a hard foul on Teichmann. It's one of those judgment calls by the referee, that one. But you could definitely see that Stewart got his bell rung. Looks like he might not be well enough to take the free throws. He's a good free throw shooter. He may have to go to the locker room. So Cangelosi is going to come in and take the free throws, the captain. And he makes the first one. So we've had a couple of unsportsmanlike fouls called against Winner Limeira. We had the technical foul called on Funes of Argentino de Junin at the beginning. And Cangelosi just makes one of two. Huerta probably likes his position right now. On a 12-2 run since 1:19 remained in the first quarter. And Ramos almost steals it from Funes. Funes has a habit of holding on to it out there, sometimes a little carelessly. Teichmann, good job on the boards. Out to Ramos. And Teichmann runs the floor, or Dalla runs the floor rather, and gets the basket. Funes down low to Owens. Goes right at Teichmann, and an elbow has been called on Owens for getting position. Yeah, tough call on Owens. Let's have another look. Well, I saw him lower his shoulder. Tough call on Owens. But referee saw what he saw. Have yet to see Chris Hayes really get going. Mazinho passes out to Hayes, and Hayes was fouled by Funes. Just kind of a little bit too aggressive getting out there. Well, Funes has to take a seat after picking up the foul. It's been overall kind of a frustrating evening for him. He has 2 fouls. And Mazinho, boy, that was a brick. Missed everything except the backboard. Now Owens goes up against Hayes. Wide open in the corner. And the ball bounced over and goes back over to Winner Limeira. That was number 23, Lorio, for Argentino. And Barbosa gives Teichmann a high five. Good work from him. Fiorotto re-enters the game. See the free throws, or the shooting rather, from the field. And the miss from Dalla, and the rebound from Owens. And this is a battle. And Schoppler, as he drove into the lane, lost his footing. Now, whether or not he got tripped or just fell, let's have a look. I think he took a long step, and that kind of led to contact. So anyway, he goes to the line. Gennaro Lorio getting a lot of minutes now. And Zinho, he may have come off worse on the contact. So Schoppler at the free throw line. Argentino de Junin going front by 2. You can see that even though they've had the day off, you know, the grind of 3 games in 4 days takes its toll. And these players perhaps feeling it a little bit, although if I had to say, it looks like maybe Winner Limeira are feeling a little bit more tired. But it does hurt them not having Ramon here without question. It's another valuable player coming off the bench. Free throws for both teams. Right there in that graphic. Hayes hasn't done anything yet. You'd expect him to be a lot more influential. Ramos for 3. Short. The scrap for the rebound, and the foul called on Hayes coming from behind on Stewart. So Stewart must be okay after getting the blow to the head. It looked like Stewart pushed off. I think Stewart may have gotten away with one. And they've got Basabi, or maybe the Barbosa certainly didn't like the call. Well, Basabi's a good player coming off the bench without question. The Obras staff. Their team's not playing, but they're hosting these games, so they're out there wiping up the sweat from the floor. In the bonus, that's why they're at the line. And Basabi makes just 1 of 2. Oh, that rebound from Hayes suggests he's ready to go now. Let's see if he gets more involved. Hayes hands it off to Dalla. Ramos. 3-pointer from Ramos. And that cuts it back to a 1-point game. Nice shot from the backup point guard. Owens for 3. Oh, where did that come from? Haywood Owens. Well, if he can shoot like that, there's no need to try to back up that big man. Teams trade 3-pointers. Fiorotto spins back outside. Hayes gets into Fiorotto, and a foul's called. That was the Ramos 3. Dalla comes over to the bench, gets a drink. Ramos is going to inbound it. And Azinho puts up the shot from the arc. The long rebound goes out. Back to Winner Limeira. Lima has come into the game for Winner Limeira as well. I don't think he got that off in time. Saw the 11 second chance points there for Argentino de Junin. And frustrating time right now for Barbosa. He knows his team can play a lot better. But full credit to Argentino de Junin. They've weathered the storm early on, and here they are. And their fans are singing, which is a good news for them. Well, Schopler just did get that pass away. Lorio hands it off to Owens. Owens puts up on the baseline, and suddenly Owens' jump shooting ability coming to the fore. And you saw the clenched fist celebration from Coach Uriarte as his team go back ahead by a little bit more.
Já 2, 3 vezes que o Orlando tá rodando, a gente tá desfocado. A gente tá querendo só chutar aqui, ó. Chutar de 3 pontos. Foi o Nes aqui, foi o Derek aqui. Não vai ganhar daqui, moçada. Passar e eu dar o passe do você pega, tá dando passe. A gente vai, olha aqui, ó. Olha aqui, ó. Olha aqui. A gente vai fazer agora. Vai pegar o Nes aqui, o Derek aqui. Deixa o Cris, Bruno e o Igor aqui, ó. Bloqueio vai sair para depois pegar. O bloqueio, o Nes vai jogar de pick, Chris. Show right here, pass to Bruno ou pass to Chris aqui. Tá? A flare, tá bom? Pegou a bola, inverte. You go right here. Screen, sistema. Screen. Agora, olha aqui, ó. Olha aqui, ó. Aqui é o seguinte, saiu 15. Saiu 15. Tá? Aí a gente tá dando moral pros outros, sem menosprezo, cara. Foi o que eu falei, os caras vão continuar chutando 17, 22, sem menosprezo, cara. Vamos. Ei, essa esteira se passa. E olha quem limpia essa esteira.
Go back to live action. And Argentino de Junin, we'll see if Barbosa's message got across to his players. You know, we've seen them in such good form earlier in this tournament, and also here in Argentina. They played well on opening night. They had some difficult moments against Boca Juniors, but they won. But then they lost to Malvin, and things have not been coming easy for them. Playing without Ronald Ramon, that's a blow. Without their Dominican Republic star, couldn't get the visa to play in these games in Argentina. And Lorio's pass just out of the reach of Basabi, but Uriarte doesn't mind because he knows he was trying to make the right play. It's just the execution wasn't quite right. Now Ramos. Ball goes out of bounds. Well, these are big minutes for the youngster Lorio. And an important jump shot there. Gets it back to 35-31. So Lorio goes to the bench. Just looking to check his age for you here. Pass to Balby. Guarded by Nazinho. Balby for three. Good! Boy, he really set the tone for Argentino early on. And here he is again, giving them their biggest lead of the game, 7 points. He has 11. Look at that. They have outscored Junin Limeira 23-9 since 1:19 remained in the first quarter. Now the pressure leads to the fast break. And Basabi goes up and takes it to a 9-point advantage. And Barbosa is going to have his work cut out for him at halftime. He is, you can see the wheels are in motion in his head there. He's thinking, what am I going to tell my guys? Well, points off turnovers for both teams. Here's Balby, pulls up and shoots over Nazinho. Another look at it. Pass over and to the number 28, Lima, and Lima misses. Igor Lima. Well, the question that you've all been wanting to know, how old is Lorio? Well, he's 17. And Schuppler drives in, puts the ball off the glass. Now the question is, are they going to allow it? This could be crucial. Barbosa just hoping inside that head of his that it's not going to be allowed. Referees are going to look at it on the replay. Here it is. The question is, was it in time, and also was it already? I think that's a goaltend. That should count. It does. So there's no question that ball was off the glass and on the way in when Fiorotto knocked it out. You can't fault them for trying to block it. But I think the coach Barbosa must have known that was going to count. He had the look of resignation. Well, Argentino de Junin are doing themselves a lot of favors right now. Not only are they winning, but they are winning big, 42-31. And in the goal differential department, if they can win this game and then have Boca Juniors lose in the next one, well, they would probably go on in advance if they could win by a decent margin. It's all happening. Be sure to come back for the second half here in the Liga Sudamericana in Buenos Aires. Argentino de Junin leading it 42-31. Well, 42-31 is the lead for Argentino de Junin over winner Limeira. It's, I suppose you'd have to say it's sort of a mild upset in the making if the result stands, and certainly if Argentino de Junin go on to win big. Because Argentina lost their first 2 games in Group B. Winner Limeira won their opener against Boca Juniors, but then lost to Malvin. You know, the ramifications of this result obviously are huge. All 4 teams had a chance to progress to the Final Four of the Liga Sudamericana. Even Argentina, who lost those first 2 games, because if they win this and improve to 1 and 2, they would have the advantage against winner Limeira, but they would also need Boca Juniors to lose to Malvin. And if that were to happen, because Argentina only lost by 2 to Boca, and winner beat Boca by 6, I believe it was, Argentina would go through. So it's a very tense situation. They can never feel too comfortable. They can never take their foot off the pedal. They need to win, and they need to win by as many points as they can. They can't sit back and relax at any time, because as soon as they do, that'll open the door for a comeback. So it's all exciting. As for winner Limeira, they need to win to improve to 2-1. And if they win and improve to 2-1, then Boca Juniors win and they improve to 2-1. It'll be goal differential between those 2 teams as well as Malvin. So it's all very exciting, and this is kind of the really interesting part of these types of competitions is, you know, every game, every result matters. Winner Limeira start with Dalla. His drive is no good, and Balbi, who didn't get back on defense, put up the layup and had it blocked by Nazinho. Good hustle by the Brazil international Nazinho, the former Brazil international. Who knows, he might get his way back into the team after his performance in the Liga Sudamericana. Owens passes out now down to Alessio. And did he get it off in time? Doesn't matter because he missed it. David Jackson gets to Fiorotto. Tell you, winner Limeira are just not as quick as they usually are. They're tired. But good pass inside to Mineiro de Souza. Cuts it back to a 9-point deficit. Bobby gives it to Owens. Owens puts up a fadeaway, and Fiorotto goes up for one of the many rebounds that he is collecting in this Liga Sudamericana. Dalla. Nazinho. And the ball goes off Basabi, who started the second half. And Fiorotto was short. Rebound Balbi. Barbosa trying to get his players excited. You got to play hard. And foul on the interior called against winner Limeira. Good hands by Owens on that play. He's played well tonight. It's probably his best game for Argentino de Junin in this Group E. Alessio at the line. Alessio makes it back up to a 10-point lead. And the second one is good as well. And the pass, the drive, And Fiorotto scores and earns a trip to the line. So good play from Fiorotto. You see the determination on his face. Boy, that was a tough play. Although I think Alessio needs to do better defensively. He's got to seal that baseline. And the shot was long, so the 9-point lead is still there. Schoppler had a lot of good energy in the first half. He's out there right now. And that pass couldn't be, it was intercepted, but then Fiorotto just lost it out of bounds. Looks like he needs a breather. So you got to tip your hats to the effort, these guys. And Schoppler, who probably has fresh legs, he hasn't played as much as some of the other guys, goes out and hits another jump shot. He's having his best game of the group. Now Dalla earns a trip to the free throw line. Dalla with just 2 points, who was 0-4 from three-point range, is a player that they could really use. They need him to get in the flow to bring something. Free throw is good from Dalla. Maybe this will get him going. And the second one is good as well. See the Malvern players watching this game, getting ready for the next game. And that pass to Alessio goes out of bounds from Basabi. Uriarte said, "I know that my team can play better than we've played," and so it's proved to be tonight. They've played very well. Bounce pass to Fiorotto, goes in, and Mineiro de Souza gets the rebound. David Jackson over to Teichmann, or Dalla, sorry. Back outside, and Schoppler with the rebound. Schoppler, though, loses it, and the ball goes around like a pinball, and an unsportsmanlike was requested for the foul on Schoppler. They've had a couple of unsportsmanlikes called against them, and they just want it to be called consistently, and I think they might have a good argument there. Well, I think Uriarte is probably riding his luck. Oh, tough shot from Mineiro de Souza. No, unless, yes. De Souza with 12 points. 5 of 6 from the floor. Foul called on Zinho. Four minutes into the third quarter. Remember, all four teams with a chance to reach the Final Four. All the results are linked. The two results are linked. And looking at tiebreakers, so I don't think anything will be decided after this game. We'll have to wait for the next one to be played. Jackson gets inside, Kicks it out. Dalla for three, misses. And Fiorotto went for the offensive rebound and putback, and it was unsuccessful. Basabi comes up. David Jackson trying to play deny against Schoppler. Content to run some of that clock off the shot clock. Schoppler drives in, misses. Now Jackson goes the other way. And Jackson, there's Schoppler, is told that if he flops or if he is too theatrical, he's going to have a technical foul called on him. And he goes over and he says, I wasn't diving, I just went down hard. I don't know what he's talking about. Zinho gets space, puts up a three, no good. Fiorotto follows, misses. Balbi up to Basabi, and great block from behind from Mineiro de Souza. Boy, he's a specialist at that, isn't he? And now the kick. What exciting stuff here coming from Buenos Aires. Watch this, Schoppler drives in. Now this is where he was trying to get the foul called. Here's the Mineiro de Souza block. The second sensational block that he's had tonight. He also blocked Funes in the first half. Now David Jackson gets it inside. The slam dunk from the man of the moment for Winnie Limeira. Mineiro de Souza cuts the deficit back to 5 points. Here it is again. Jackson comes out. He finds De Souza. And Mineiro de Souza just dunks it.
Hay que reventar el aro, muchachos. Hay que ir a reventar el aro. A reventar el aro, viejo. Cuerno bajo. Cuerno bajo. Cuerno bajo, Dani. Franco, Pitu acá. Franco,
See, Funes has 3 fouls. It's the foul trouble.
Rápido con Dani.
Then he scores Balbi with 11, Schoppler with 10, Alessio with 8 for Argentino.
Cuerno bajo para generar.
Owens has been effective with 6.
Hey, Rulo. Rulo. Switch. Switch. Estamos. Switch y switch. Hablen los dos. Rulo.
Talking about switching on defense and speaking to each other. JJ is just a spectator now. He's not out there dancing. He's got 2 games, so you got to give him a break. JJ, the mascot of the FIBA Americas. Well, oh boy, how could he go to sleep in this game? This is what it's all about. JJ, you got to wake up, my friend, or you're going to miss a good game. A lot of twists and turns. The plot thickens. Who's going to win? Who's going to go through? Basketball drama at its best. Daniel Stewart's come in for Argentino, and that was. Oh, beautiful play from Funes, and I think goal interference is going to be called. Was it Schoppler? Excuse me. Schopler was, he missed the shot and then he hustles back, gets the steal, and goes in. That was a big time play right there. (48-41). Now David Jackson hits the three-pointer. Back to a 4-point game. Urete is smart to keep Schopler out there because he has that little bit of extra energy that you need in that third game. Balbi dribbles behind his back. Puts up a tough three-pointer. They've got to get a better shot than that. Good defense from Winner. Limeira. Now Jackson, he's just hit 1-3. Gets it to Fiorotto. And Fiorotto, powerful shot goes in. Fiorotto wanted the foul, but none given. And quickly up ahead, Basabe scores on the fast break. And it's going to be at least a 4-point swing, if not a 5-point swing. And Owens may have gotten away with a foul there. So Fiorotto may have had a point. And Basabe converts the three-point play to take it back to 7. Now Teichmann comes into the game. Nazinho outside to Mineiro de Souza. Back to Nazinho. See the free throws for both teams. And a foul called on Argentino. So remember, Argentina lost by 2 to Boca Juniors. And so they come into the grand scheme of things right now as -2. Winner beat Boca Juniors by 6 on opening night. So they came into this +6. So you would add this result to those results and come up with the best team. And the basket, free throw is good. It's back to a 5-point deficit. Balbi around up top. And good defense from Nazinho. With Argentino fans certainly in festive mood right now. So right now Argentino's difference would be, because they're winning this by 5, you add the -2, so they're +3. And winner would be +1, so they would have the advantage. Owens buries another jump shot. Boy, that has been a real weapon in this game. He has come to play tonight, folks. Both ends of the floor. And now the interception from Basabe. Balbi. And the three-pointer from Cangelosi. And you just see the confident look, the confident swagger, the play in Argentina. They believe they're going to do it tonight. And if they could win by a big enough margin, they would put the pressure on Boca to have to go out and win their game to finish second.
Vai e volta. Quem tá aqui quando recebeu, faz, já fica, vai e volta. Esse vai e volta é o tempo do que chegar. E o outro do lado fica, não vai vai e volta. É um homem e meio cada um, moçada. Porque senão a gente vai ficar sofrendo aqui embaixo, o cara dá a quarta falta. Tá,
the foul troubles do Santos,
eles vão cair com o 10. O 10 vai cair de pivô do mesmo jeito, tá? Vai cair com você do mesmo jeito do pivô. Olha aqui, ó. Na sistema, quando bater aqui, segura. Segura aqui, moçada. Bater esse bloqueio pra gente sair. Quando a gente fez isso, o passe foi pro Bruno aqui, ó. Bruno Mineiro gravou. Continua no sistema, continua envolvendo, tá, moçada? Tá? Vamos, moçada. Vai, vamos. Ei, vamos lá, paciência, vai, cadê? Vamos lá.
Well, they've got to dig deep, and that's the main thing right now. They've got to dig deep, and they've got to play defense. And they can't give away easy, fast break buckets. Jackson gets inside, takes a tough shot, and Teichmann was there, and Basabi fouled. So Teichmann had good position. It's not necessarily a bad move from David Jackson to attack and try to make something happen. So Teichmann and Winner Limeira in the bonus. Important free throws. Takes his time, sinks the first one. Guilherme Teichmann. Doesn't average a lot, but in a game like this, he could really be huge. He could turn it on. Every point matters. Zinho guarding Basabi, and Mineiro de Souza, nope. Somebody, who was it? Yeah, it was Mineiro de Souza, reached in, almost had the steal, and then a foul was called. Mineiro de Souza says he thought he had tied him up and forced the jump ball, but referee didn't see the jump, didn't see the tied up. And I agree with him. Boy, it is a tough job coaching in a game like this as well, because you know your players are fighting fatigue. The question is, why, to me, it looks like Winner Limeira are, you know, tired, and Argentino don't seem to be quite as tired. Maybe they've got a little bit more coming from the bench than Winner Limeira. So it's an 8-point lead. Teichmann's influential, gets another trip to the free throw line. And misses that one. He had made his previous two. Tries to steady himself. It's important when you go to the line not to have any negative thoughts. You just gotta, you miss it, you forget about it, and you take another one. And that's what he did. Alessio goes right at Teichmann. Spins, gets inside. Mineiro de Souza gets the rebound. Off the miss. Nazinho for three, short. Alessio gets it at the line. Final 35 seconds here of the third quarter. Everything's going right for Argentino de Junin. Balbi at the line, good! Well, he's been probably, well, I don't know. Owens has been good. Balbi has been good. I suppose Balbi really set the tone for this Argentino de Junin team tonight. Schoppler's been important. Nazinho outside to David Jackson. He hits a three-pointer. That was big, right at the end of the quarter. And back to a 6-point game. That was clutch. You know what? It is a long game. They've got to grind right now. They've got to dig deep, Winner Limeira, and grind. And in all honesty, so does this Argentino de Junin team. Well, right now in this game, if you look at the protagonists, if you will, Balbi has 13 points to lead the scoring for this Argentino de Junin team. Schoppler has 12 points. And Haywood Owens has 8, along with Alessio. He has 8 as well, and 6 points for the captain, Cangelosi. Funes has been relatively quiet. Also 8 points off the bench for Basabe. And Argentina de Junin now have the ball. Alessio puts up a jumper and hits it. So he now has 10 points. 14 points for Mineiro de Souza, 12 for David Jackson, 6 apiece for Nazinho and Fiorotto, and 4 for Dalla. Where's Hayes? Boy, he's been nowhere tonight. See the shooting percentages for both teams. Mineiro de Souza, and not a good start to the fourth quarter for Winner Limeira. If it stands like this, basically puts pressure on Boca Juniors to win their game against Malvin. Daniel Stewart gets inside and scores what turns out to be an alley-oop. Well, we saw him almost dunk one in the first half that would have been probably the play of the tournament if he pulled it off, but that shot right there was important. And David Jackson goes in and scores, gets it back to an 8-point game. At some point you wonder if you might see serious full court pressure from Winner Limeira, but you know, the question is, do they have the legs to do it? Balbi, turn around, good, and that man again, Balbi, he just talked with confidence before the game and said, we're gonna go out and give it our best shot. We think we can do it. And so it is proving to be. He now has 15 points. Ramos. See the points in the paint, 28 for Argentino. Nazinho puts up a 3, and it doesn't fall. Basabe with the rebound. And you know, the worry is over there. Well, I was thinking that it might not be a bad idea to take a few seconds off the clock, but that strategy certainly did not appear to be the strategy of Argentina de Junin with that long 3. Nazinho drives in and banks it in. This is when these guys earn their money. They're trying to grind it out. Third game in 4 days. Ramos reaches in, knocks it away. Balbi gets it back. Still time on the shot clock. And well played by Fiorotto to come up with the interception. Now Nazinho, he just lost it. Boy, he's had a problem with turnovers tonight. And Balbi drives in and scores with the runner. That was a big, big turnaround. He's got 17 points, but Nazinho is now going to put up the 3. And I have to say, as good as he was in the first game, he really hasn't been anything close tonight. And now an easy basket, and the lead has ballooned to 12 points for Argentino de Junin. And I just wonder maybe if Nazinho needs to come out for a breather. I think it's probably fatigue more than anything else. Here's the turnover. That was a crucial turnover because Argentino de Junin go down and get the deuce from Balbi. They just can't do anything wrong tonight. And then they get another easy one right there. And that forces the timeout from Barbosa.
Eu não tenho mais tempo, moçada. Acabou os tempos. Então, é uma coisa, começou a dar errado, a gente vai ter que marcar junto entre vocês, combina entre vocês, que não tem mais tempo. Quando chegar aqui, a gente tá fazendo sistema, tá dando certo o sistema, continua no sistema, cara. Guarda lado, baixo, pra final de quarto, final de jogo, cara. O resto a gente continua.
Basically, if it finishes in a, see the timeouts that are left, one for Limeira, 2 for Argentina de Junin. If it gets into a 3-way tie, Boca Juniors aren't going to have a chance.
Olha aqui. 7 minutos. A defesa
They lost by 2. They won by 2 points. Boca
quando der o lado fundo, esse pivô tem que parar a primeira linha. E esse cara tá vindo aqui, ó.
Minus
é o
6
fake volta. O fake volta, moçada.
against Winner Limeira from the opening day, so they're minus 4. They're minus 4 in their 2 games. And right now, Boca, I think, would lose if they end up into a 1-2 tie with those other teams. Of course, they'll play later tonight. Argentino de Junin, meanwhile, minus 2 from that game. But if they win substantially by this one, it all depends on this result really for the 1 and 2 ties. David Jackson drives in and draws the foul. So right now, Winner Limeira would be +6. And then, of course, the result of this game. Right now, they would be right at -6 because they're losing this one by 12. Now it's 11, so it's -5. So very important. They need to hold it together, play as hard as they can, and let the chips fall where they may. Jackson. Overall, he's played pretty well for this team. 68-58. Savi's still out there. And Stewart working down low. And I think Nazinho called for a foul. Watch the play. They're watching Nazinho. And he caught Basabi is what the referee sees. They would love to get a steal and get points in transition right now. Winner Limeira. Daniel Stewart gets inside, goes up strong, and draws the foul. the first free throw. You know, he took that nasty spill in the first half. He hit his head on the ground, on the court. Had to leave the game. In fact, it wasn't in the court, was it? It was the arm he got when he was going up hard for the shot. He got an arm to the head. Anyway, those 2 free throws extend the lead back to 12. Ramos for 3. Zinho, foul outside. Pass to Fiorotto. Now to Zinho. Zinho in the lane. Nowhere to go. Left his feet without being able to pass it and turned it over. Now bounce pass up to Cangelossi. And the captain brings it back. Ramos trying to get a steal from Balbi. Balbi spins in the lane. Behind the back pass to Alessio. Missed it. But that just shows the type of character that Balbi is and the confidence that he's playing with to make that play. The behind the back pass in the lane, and Stewart goes back to the lane. Watch this, behind the back, there you go. And Alessio misses, but Stewart was there for the rebound, and he got popped by De Souza. Well, it's the biggest lead of the game right now for Argentino. It's 71-58, so it's getting worse before it gets better for Winner Limeira. And Stewart with the 5 points, and a 6. 14 points. And Barbosa is looking like he doesn't know what else he can do than what he's already done. He's called his timeout. He's got one more he can call. Jackson, Fiorotto. Zinho. Puts up a 3. Good! And shouts of encouragement from the bench, from the coach. So 11 points for Zinho. As I said, he's had his struggles, especially with the turnovers tonight. Zinho has 7 turnovers and 3 assists, so that tells you how rough a night it's been. Stewart, they've gotten away with a walk. He banked it in. 7, yep, exactly. My thoughts exactly, Coach Barbosa. I felt like he had traveled. I don't know why Hayes isn't playing tonight. He doesn't seem to be in the good books of his coach. Zinho. Inside, out to David Jackson. And again, Barbosa asking for the travel right there. Yeah, I think it was a legitimate gripe from the coach. Zinho may have gotten away with a shuffle. Zinho puts up another attempt from three-point land. And Winner Limeira starting to fade. 74-61. And remember, if this result holds up, all that Argentino de Junin will need to get to the next round will be for Boca Juniors to beat Malvin. Not to beat Malvin. Angelosi called for the foul. Gives it back to Winner Limeira. So if Boca Juniors do win and improve to 2-1, they would have a superior record to both Winner and to Argentina. Jackson looks for space, gets it inside, and Maniotto, I think De Souza missed the dunk. goes to Daniel Stewart. And right now, folks, it's looking like Argentino de Junin are going to win this game and put themselves into a great position. Move into that next Final Four. Of course, Boca Juniors will have a say about that. They'll have to go out and beat Malvin to go themselves. Jackson misses. And rebound chased down by Balbi. The man that set the tone. I'll tell you what, you can come up with a list of important players for this Argentino de Junin team. Balbi, Schoppler, Owens. Crucial players tonight. Basabi. And now Cangelosi coming to life and extends the lead to 17. And it's going to take something special. It's going to take something special for this Winner Limeira team now. It's just all going horribly wrong for them here in Group E. Even in their opening win against Boca Juniors, Winner Limeira had to really suffer. And they came good late, and they were able to pull off a win, but it's not easy winning these games. And you know, only Argentinian teams and Brazilian teams have ever won the Liga Sudamericana. 12 times for Argentina teams, 6 for the Brazilians. Hiroko. A bit of afters there. Pass goes to Stewart. Back to 15 points. Winner Limeira need a stop. It's not so much about the win, but it's about the goal differential. Stewart gets inside and draws the foul. And the only plus is that it stops the clock for that team right there. .63. So you have to think that this team will, well, maybe they'll just take whatever they can get. I was thinking they might launch threes. Winner Limeira. The clock is the enemy now. And Minioto de Souza goes up. Puts it back to 14. 16 points for Minioto de Souza. Argentino team is not in any rush to put up shots at this stage unless it's wide open. Schoppler's re-entered the game. Have to chase him. They're going to foul. So hopefully they're hoping that they're going to miss free throws and give them a chance to go down and score some points to shave that deficit. He was important tonight, Schoppler. Now he's at the line. Takes his time and drills it. Schoppler coming off the bench tonight, scoring 13 points is what he has now. He's got the 5 rebounds. He's got a couple of steals. He has been outstanding. He bricked that one. And then coming over the back was Alessio. So that's a gift. That stops the clock. And the coach has to talk strategy. So it allows them to stop the clock. It puts them on the line. So not a good play at all by Argentino de Junin. Piroto will can't take advantage. Frustration mounting. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Not his best game by a long stretch in this tournament. Back to a 14-point deficit. Oh, Zinho reached in and got the steal and puts it up and gets 2. And Winner Limeira wanted to travel, but instead the foul was called. They've got it back to a 12-point deficit. A lot can happen. And the fact that Bobby would lose possession like that and, you know, allow Zinho to get the layup just illustrates how it can happen. Shopper, who has been fouled, will go to the line. He's already made 1 of 2 in the previous trip, so
Franco,
could be in his head.
saca Juan, saca vos. Pitu, pinta y corta fuerte. Nah. You set screen for Franco, no foul, don't move. Ok, Nacho, vos la segunda para que reciba Franco y presentate rápido, Nacho. Está.
¿Nos abrimos o le van a dar que
ellos van a dar corte, seguro. Si la bola la recibe Franco y vienen a doblar, no se vayan. Vengan a recibir cerca, pase corto para tener la bola. Está. Pick and roll switch, todo. Every time switch, el pick and roll. Dale.
Stroke there by the fan. So 1 timeout apiece now for the teams. Here with 1:32 remaining, you heard Coach Limeira say he doesn't want any fouls. And so they were not in the bonus yet, and they had to go out and foul Shopper again. And now Shopper will go to the line. Well, certainly if you're a Winner Limeira fan, you don't want him making these free throws. This is the first one. And he's just going to take a walk, try to clear that out of his head, and come back and make the second one. And he does. And now Shopper comes out of the game, brought out by Rierte. He'll probably go back in shortly. 13 points is the deficit. Winner Limeira. Jackson puts up a 3. Good! And it's back to a 10-point game. Now it gets interesting. And Zinho reached around, thought he had knocked the ball out cleanly, but again was whistled for a foul. It was also a foul that has just sent Zinho out of the game, so it was tough blow for Zinho dos Santos and for Winner Limeira, so their star guard has to leave. Balbi misses the first one, though. And he misses the second, so Winner Limeira with a real opportunity here. And David Jackson from the corner hits a three, and now it's a 7-point game. And Barbosa has decided to burn his last time out. Wow. Boy, David Jackson is an exceptional shooter, isn't he? I mean, he's hit a couple of big threes here. They've waited late, but now they've got that deficit back to 7 points. And Rierte is going to try to draw up a plan.
Estamos pensando que el partido está acá adelante, que el partido está acá atrás. ¿Cómo jugamos todo el partido? Acá atrás jugamos duro. Back pick, switch. No hay tiro de Jackson, hay tiro de otro, que tire otro.
In fact, it wasn't Barbosa who called the timeout. The timeout was called by Rierte. Watched the last 20 seconds. You know this thing is far from over. Especially one team that can't make free throws and another team that can't seem to miss a three-pointer. Especially Jackson out there.
Para que se la pase alguno de los grandes y cortar. Tratar de recibir la voz. Muchachos, pase lo que pase acá adelante. El partido está atrás. El partido está atrás, dos defensas más, se cierra.
Winner were +6 coming into this game with a potential three-way tie with Boca Juniors. So beat Boca by 6. And Argentina were -2. So if they lose by 4, that would leave them +2, and if they were to win by 4, they would be +2. I think we need to lose by 3. If they lose by 3, they would be +3, and that is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it down to a 3-point game. They're trying to win it. They're trying to lose by no more than 3 points. Well, Bobby's going to take some time off the clock. Going to face a little bit of double team. Ooh, boy, that was a tough pass. Now Schoppler is going to be guarded by Jackson. And now he's going to get in and somehow gets the ball back, puts up the shot, misses. And Jackson with the rebound. Here comes Winner Limeira. And a foul. Well, Rierte said no fouls, no fouls. And what happens? They went out and committed a foul. That stops the clock. It allows Winner Limeira to go to the line. And it allows a very good free throw shooter to go to the line in David Jackson. So five fouls on the team. That means they're in the bonus. And that is not what Argentina wanted. David Jackson makes the first one. %85% from the line. 23 points. Second one is good as well, and now it's down to 5 points. Well, now it's really interesting. Argentina are going to have to make some plays. And the shot is good. Incredible play. Boy, did that come at the right time for Argentino, and it's Balbi who makes the play. Exceptional. Incredible. And it was Mineiro de Souza, I think, who left his feet. He went for the block. And Mineiro de Souza has got to stay on his feet. The foul indeed was on Mineiro de Souza. So it's back to a 7-point lead, and they can take it back up to 8 if Balbi makes this free throw. And he has now fouled out of the game. He knows he shouldn't have left his feet. But you know what? Sometimes instincts take over. So Balbi isn't able to make it, and also Alessio comes over the back, which is not good. It's the second time that that's happened, or the third time, and the referee was right on it. So free throws now for Fiorotto. Just a horrible turnaround for Argentino. They had a chance for a three-point play. Instead, they settle for 2, and they put Winner Limeira right back on the free throw line. And now Fiorotto can't take advantage. He misses the first free throw. Well, the free throw was good, so it's a 6-point game. And the reach and the foul called on Dirk Ramos. 27.5 seconds. Boy, this game is lasting an eternity. And this is a late game execution. Boy, you got to be able to shoot your free throws. You got to be able to make the right plays. Right now, 27.5 seconds remaining, and Cangelosi misses the free throw. Both teams missing a lot of free throws down the stretch. He tries to relax. The second one is up, and he misses that one as well. A three-pointer makes it a 3-point game, and that would work to the advantage of Winner Limeira. They get open. Dalla makes the 3! Incredible! Unbelievable turn of events. 83-80. Now Argentino still have the ball, but a 3-point win for them isn't going to be good enough. They've got to go down now and get a basket. Boy, Dalla hasn't done much tonight, but I tell you what, that three-pointer makes up for a lot of the misses that he's made. So if Argentina win by 3, that gives them +1. And in the three-way potential tie with Boca Juniors and Winner would be +3. And Winner would win that tiebreaker if that's what it turned out to be. So Argentina now have got to go down. Argentina have got to go down and make a play. And I'll tell you what, they are going to rue missed free throws if they lose this game. They have missed a lot of free throws. They're now shooting 59% at the free throw line, 17 of 29. Times they fouled, trying to follow up offensive rebounds. It's just been very poor execution down the stretch from this team. Well, the ball is going to be inbounded. Dalla's going to be on the ball. And Asabe inbounds it to Schopler. Owens has come back into the game, kind of the forgotten man. Balbi has it. Well, it's all going to come down to this, folks. One shot. Balbi. Will he look for the open man? No, he's going to take it himself. Oh, he hits it! Unbelievable! 2.8 seconds remaining. They don't have any timeouts. They have to hurry up. Jackson's going to put up a prayer. They're going to throw it away. Unbelievable. Winner Limeira have gone out of the tournament. And quite frankly, folks, Franco Balbi, even though he missed some free throws, has had an unbelievable finish to this game. I thought he was trying to do too much at the end instead of finding the open teammate. But all you can do is tip your hat to Franco Balbi. He had to step up and make a big play, and he did, and rescued Argentino de Junin to give them the superior goal differential in case of a three-way tie. Just, quite frankly, folks, just a remarkable, remarkable finish. The 5-point win gives them +3. And it means that Winner Limeira now are just +1. And of course, Boca Juniors are -4. So if Boca Juniors failed to win against Malvin in the next game, this team right here, Argentina, will go through. Here's another look at this last play that puts Argentina into a good position. Argentina with Balbi's shot. Unbelievable. And he was closely defended by David Jackson. It was just a great shot from Balbi. In some ways, there was poor execution from Argentina de Junin down the stretch, but they got what they needed from Balbi when they needed it, and now they're going to have a nervous wait to watch Malvin go out and take on Boca Juniors, because you know the Boca Juniors are going to be hungry to go out and win this game. Look at the Argentino fans, they can't believe it. So they are 2-1, and I think it definitely punches Malvin's ticket as well through. They've won 2 games. So there's only 2 teams that can finish with, oh no, excuse me. Okay, look at the final stats first of all. 17 of 22 from the line, Winner Limeira. 17 of 29 for Argentina de Junin. It didn't punish them in the end. They were able to get the win they needed. Balbi was sensational, as was Jackson. Shopper had some great moments, missed some free throws late, as did a lot of these guys, in fact. Tough way to go out for Winner Limeira. They dug deep, they made a brave fight back, but they just couldn't quite pull it off. So here's how it stands right now. Argentina de Junin has jumped into second place. It all depends on what's going to happen in that next game. If Boca win, they will be 2-1. And Malvin will be 2-1, and Argentina de Junin will be 2-1, and then it would go down to goal differential in the results between those 3 teams. And the 2-1 mark, if you look at it, Argentina de Junin in a 3-way tie with the 2-1 would not be in a very good position, because they were minus 23 points in their first game. They lost their first game by 23 points to Malvin, and they also lost to Boca Juniors, so they would be eliminated, and Boca Juniors would go through. So the key for Argentina de Junin is for Malvin to beat Boca Juniors. And with Malvin knowing that win or lose, they're going through to the next stage, you know, it begs the question, what type of performance are we going to see from them going up against Boca Juniors? I'm sure they'll be, without question, professional and go out and give their best effort and try to remain unbeaten in this tournament. So that's the final score, folks. Stick around for the second game.